Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, and who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW. Hey guys, it's your pon of ArchieLuxury on the Paul Pluta channel. Today I'm doing a paid review 21QB number 2. And let's do a quick wristwatch check. What am I wearing today? I'm wearing a Rolex Z Blue. Blue Z. No, this is the Z Blue. And this is part of the Milgauss family. I do love blue. That is my color of choice. Okay, let's jump straight in here. This is for Rich. Hey Arch, love the content as always. I would love to get your thoughts on my COVID collection. I've had a bit more time on my hands since the lockdown started and dove into one of my passions, wristwatches. I added these watches to my I've added these watches to my collection from March of 2020 to June 2021. They are as follows in order of acquisition. Okay, let's have a look at this here. We've got a Rolex 126334, which is a Rolex 41 blue stick dial with oyster bracelet and white gold bezel. Yes. We've got a FP Journe Octo Lune Havana in platinum. Excellent. We've got a Rolex 116503 two-tone Daytona with black dial. That's actually the latest reference. We've also got a Grand Seiko SBGJ201 high beat GMT with the Mount IWAT dial. Okay. A Vacheron Constantine 5500V. This is the Gen 3 overseas chronograph with the silver dial. And finally a Rolex 226659 42mm white gold Yacht Meister. Attached you will find images of my collection. Now for the questions. Before we go on to that, let's just go through this collection quickly. So firstly, we have got, I want to do this just so that I've given it a bit of attention. The Rolex 126334 Datejust 41 stick indices. It's absolutely beautiful. I love the fluted bezel, white gold bezel with the oyster bracelet. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Then we've got the Octo. We've got the FP Journe Octa Lune Havana. And this watch is in platinum. Absolutely stunning. I don't know what you can say about this watch. It is absolutely gorgeous. I didn't get FP Journe. I went to Singapore many years ago. I had my world time, and this guy had a chronometer de bleu, and I got it. I still love my world time, but I understand the Journe thing. Amazing quality. And that is an amazing, amazing watch. Then we've got a Rolex 116503 two-tone Datejust with the black dial. Yes, absolutely gorgeous. Two-tone, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Great watch, that. Then we've got this Grand Seiko high beat GMT. Let me have a look at this. Yes. Absolutely beautiful on a steel bracelet. Lovely, lovely piece. And then we have the Vacheron Constantin. This is it's a chronograph. Yes. Yes. And then we've got a Yachtmaster 42mm white gold. Yachtmaster. Jeez, it just looking at these photos here, it looks like rose. Oh, it is white gold. Okay, fair enough. Yep, white gold. Yep, fair enough. Yep, yeah, it is too. Okay, so now let's go through and answer his question. Lovely, nice little ensemble there. As you can see, I have 2 slots in the watch holder. Okie dokie, did he have 2 slots? I didn't really notice, but okay, if you tell me that. Oh, he's got 2 of them. Okay, fair enough. Don't know if that means you should fill them or not. I want to buy a Patek Perpetual calendar and would love the new 5236P. However, my AD told me I have no chance of acquiring that piece. Any thoughts on what could be a good reference for me to add instead that is just a perpetual complication? Well, I got to be honest with you. I got to be totally 100% honest with you. I wouldn't really listen to a Patek dealer. If you're buying pieces like this, I don't think you really need to be listening to these sort of drongos. Okay, that's the inline. Yep, okay, got you. Well, you know what? I personally don't like to buy everything. I don't know if you bought things new or what you've done there, but I honestly think that I'm not 100% sure I like it all lined up on that row there. Personally, I'm not a fan of it. I'll tell you what one of my favorite Pateks is of all time. A good friend of mine, good fan of the channel, has one of these. It's white gold with a blue dial. And what am I talking about? I will tell you. He got this piece. He got this piece from the saloon. But I got to tell you, you probably can get it on the secondary market. These super complicated Pateks, I don't know if I'd necessarily have to buy them on the new market. I mean, and that's a 5327. Okay, I think that's probably one of the most beautiful Pateks of all time. Okay, it uses the 240 base movement, that's the same movement that was in the 3940. I'm just curious, what does... Oh, okay, that uses... Okay, the 5236 uses the 31-260. Okay. Oh, okay, that's... Okay, that's it. Okay, gotcha. So I would say 5327G. I reckon that is a... If I had a choice between the two, I'd actually go 5327G. I think that is one of the most beautiful watches of all time. Then you say, oh, it's not platinum. Well, first world problems, sunshine. Personally, if that didn't make you happy, maybe a more vintage 5140 could be the answer. But I think a 5327, absolutely winner, chicken dinner. That's for sure. Absolutely winner, chicken dinner. So yeah, I that's what I would be doing. So have a look at that. And finally, what? And you know what? If you can't get that, okay, what's another great option? I'll tell you what. I think one of the most beautiful Okay, so you want to get a calendar Patek. It doesn't have to be a perpetual. One of the most beautiful Pateks of all time in the calendar genre is the 5396. 5396, very, very elegant and stylish. Rose gold with the blue dial is winner, winner, chicken dinner. That's, I think, probably the most beautiful calendar piece. And I think that's the most beautiful calendar Patek. It's not even a perpetual. Okay, big deal, big deal. That's what I would humbly suggest. Finally, what should I put in the final slot? Complete the Trinity with an AP, get another Patek, or go for something else entirely? Good question there. Look, I've got to be totally honest with you. AP is nothing but trouble. I really would avoid AP like the proverbial plague. It doesn't make me nice to say this. Many years ago, I had a 14790. I sold it. I was an idiot. I shouldn't have sold it. But before I sold it, I had a full service from AP. I sold it, and now they're worth a lot of money. But guess what? It needs a service again. It's not. So these APs, I think they're probably. How do I explain AP? AP is like having a Maserati or a Ferrari. Absolutely gorgeous, horrible to own, okay, horrible to live with, okay. So what would I add there? Okay, so I mean, you've got some amazing pieces there, some really nice diversity. You've got the FP Journe, you've got Rolex. It depends what makes you happy. Personally, I'd possibly add, what would I add there? Okay, so what would I be adding? I'd be adding, I reckon you can't go past the world time. I reckon the current model, the 5230, is a great watch. But I'd prefer to get the predecessor, the 5130, because it's a bit soft. The 5110 has actually really gone up. 5130 was the largest world time they ever made, 39.5 mils, uses the 240 micro rotor. 5130, get a 5130, and if you love your platinum, that's possibly, I'd get a 5130p. Get the perpetual in your white gold and get the 5130 in platinum, because that's a relative bargain. And at the end of the day, I don't care how rich, successful, or etc. you are there, you've always got to watch your pennies. So in all honesty, that is exactly what I would be doing. I would be adding that very carefully. That's exactly what I would do. So amazing collection, amazing diversity. Don't listen, if you're someone who can afford these things, you don't listen to the moron at the Patek dealer. You make things happen. You're a winner, winner, chicken dinner. And I'd prefer to have, I honestly would prefer to have a 5327G any day of the week. I reckon that's a classic. It's everything a perpetual calendar should be. It's the honest interpretation of it. Okay, guys, that's the paid review for today. Guys, like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Don't be afraid to put some comments. And guys, please, guys, don't be afraid to get a paid review done. I cannot survive on the Google ads. The Google ads really don't cut it. I need your help. Please get a paid review done. It keeps me full-time on YouTube. I can turn out videos for you. I can do all the hard stuff, and it makes me really proud. Guys, I'll see you in the next one. And please be nice to each other. And if you haven't done a paid review, please get one done. Okay, guys, see you in the next one. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends, and don't be afraid to get a paid review. $50 for a paid review. It helps me stay full-time on YouTube, and I will see you in the next one. $50 paid review. I can't survive on Google Ads. I need your support. And guys, you could also sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon allows you to pay as little as $1 a month to keep me on YouTube. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Who do I recommend for watches in Brisbane and Sydney? Vintage Watch Co. That's correct. Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane Arcade in Brisbane and the Strand Arcade in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Brisbane and Sydney. Ronnie, I've known him since the late 90s. Ronnie is a top bloke. Luke is a great guy. Vintage Watch Co. That is who I recommend in Australia. Check out Vintage Watch Co. and the guys' amazing range of watches. They also do service and repairs. Vintage Watch Co. That is where the pontiff goes. You know, some of my Pateks came from Vintage Watch Co. That's right, guys. Vintage Watch Co.